नमस्ते स्टूडेंट, खुश रहो बिटिया। आई जेविन डॉक्टर नीलम चक्रवर्ती फ्रॉम ज्योति विद्यापीठ वुमेन्स यूनिवर्सिटी जयपुर, असिस्टेंट प्रोफेसर इन मैनेजमेंट डिपार्टमेंट, ज्योति विद्यापीठ इन वुमेन्स यूनिवर्सिटी जयपुर। In today session we are going about discuss the project identification analysis. So let's start. Now project identification. Project identification is a process of getting a few ideas and about the possible projects. The project's ideas can be discovered from various internal and external sources. It is the collections and compression and analysis of economic data for the eventual and purpose of locating probable opportunities for investment. And actually project identifications means identifying some possible projects and having a good market. Now step in the project identification. For identifying the feasible projects and the prospective entrepreneurship and has to go through the following steps. Next, and convincing projects ideas. This is the first and virtual stage in project identifications, and profit making is the chief driver and behind every business or enterprises. Now choosing the right line of business. To ensure the success of the business and the potential entrepreneur and has to spend and substantial time and agencies on choosing the right line of activities. Now opportunity seeking. A number of business opportunities and may be obtainable. However, seeking the right business opportunities and depends upon the entrepreneur's and capabilities, his strengths and weakness, and also on his preferences. Decision making process. These final steps in project identification involve making important and decision regarding the project to the undertaken, and project identification cannot be complete without identifying the characteristics of the project. Now let's discuss the project formulation. The project formulation step by the planning process. The procedures for establishing a new project and putting it forward in backable form have become virtually and standardized under the influence of national and international development agencies. The successive stages of projects and preparation throughout the pre-investment circle are well known and comprise four primary groups of investigations and reporting. Now, step by step for project formulations, and first one is identification. The identification, finding a sustainable and site and a potential power market that lies within an acceptable distance. Now, second one is pre-flexibility, a reliable and short investigations to establish the principal technical and parameters, cost and likely economic merit. The study is to determine and whether a full scale flexibility and study is warranted. Now, third is flexibility, performing the core of the pre-investment activities. It defines the technical, economic and features of the project and assesses its socio-economic and environmental impact, ending in a breakable proportional. Now, next, fourth is financing, a restatement of costs and benefits followed by the preparations of a financing plan, and which identifies potential source of funds and the liabilities arising if the project is bold. Now, we discuss about the economic process. An important step in the pre-investment circle is the determination of the economic and merit of the development proposal. In general, and finding agencies will only support a project and if it can be so to have accurate and economic merit. The agencies and concerned will judge and what is the accurate and within the guidelines under which they operated, but they do take into account the particular and circumstance of the applicant and make allowance for socio-economic implications. Now, next is third is initials of production's cost. Production costs are made up of readmissions and charge one the invested and capital and the annual running cost and directly related to the scheme. The sum of both is expressed and per unit of output, and productions costs are used mainly for comparative and purpose and with those of the alternative scheme. or with managerial network and cost, and they can thus bring out the merit of the proposal. Now, fourth one is valuations of output. When a new hydro and plant is introduced into an existing power network, it will have to complete and with the network cost of productions and costs of the agency, and it replaced, and these are the avoided and consists and encouraged at precisely the same and movement in time. The output of the hydro plant and can be valued on in the terms of avoided cost, and which depend in turn on the quality of the energy produced, and quality is defined by the demand for the agency at every stand of time, and quality is defined by the demand for this energy and at every install at the time of energy and surpluses. Now, the public supply can achieve will be largely and governed by his output and all through his remuneration, and may ultimately be light and with system managerial cost. Now, fifth one is payback period. This method established the period of time and over which the present value of the net benefit and after all annual costs have been met, and equals the present value of the initial investment in the project, although and subject to an attribute discount rate, and the methods has provided a useful and for investment analysis and is widely used in commerce and industry. It is attractive and for private developers and who wish to appraise at the extent of their financial investment and risk. Expressed in payback years is initially and subjective. A longer payback period is usually accepted for a stable industries and such as electricity supply, then would be tolerated for a more speculative sorry speculative and virtual. Thank you. This sessions is powered by Jyoti Vidyapeeth, Women's University, Jaipur. If you have any queries, we will discuss in the problem solving. Thank you.